Hello students, welcome to Services classes. My name is Ashmita and in today's class we are going to talk about the statistics syllabus for WBCS Mains optional paper. So as you all know, if you choose a particular subject for your optional paper, then you have to attempt that particular subject for two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So in that way you have to prepare yourself. So it's recommended that you choose such an optional subject about which you have prior knowledge. If you take up an absolutely new subject, it would be really difficult for you to cope up with the descriptive paper. So let's check the latest syllabus of statistics for both the papers. Let us start discussing about paper 1 first. In paper 1, you will come across probability theory, then definition of probability, classical and relative frequency approach to probability, Kolmogorov's axiomatic definition, limitations of classical definition, probability of union and intersection of events, conditional probability, independence of events, Bayes theorem and its applications. Next, you have the section on random variables, which includes definition of discrete and continuous random variables, cumulative distribution function and its properties, probability mass function and probability density function, expectation and moments, joint distribution of two random variables, marginal and conditional distributions, then statistical independence, convergence and probability, weak law of large numbers and its applications, convergence and distribution, Chebyshev's inequality, then statement of a central limit theorem and its applications. The next section deals with statistical inference, which includes point and interval estimations and testing of hypotheses. Now here it includes point estimation, requirements of a good estimator, then notions of mean square error, then consistency, then unbiasedness, minimum variance unbiasedness, and best linear unbiasedness, then sufficiency and factorization theorem, Rao-Balwelization methods of estimation, moments, then least square, maximum likelihood, and minimum chi-square. The next thing that you have from paper 1 includes elements of hypothesis testing, null and alternative hypothesis, simple and composite hypothesis, critical region, type 1 and type 2 errors, level of significance and size, p-value, power, MP and UMP tests, Neyman Pearson lemma, likelihood ratio tests, interval estimation, confidence intervals, concepts of uniformly most accurate UMA confidence sets, relationship with tests of hypothesis. The next section deals with multivariate analysis, multivariate data, multiple regression, multiple correlation, partial correlation, their properties and results. The next section deals with random vector, probability mass, density functions, distribution function, mean vector and dispersion matrix, marginal and conditional distributions, ellipsoid of concentration, multiple regression, multiple correlation, partial correlation, weak law of large numbers, multinomial and multivariate normal distributions. Then you have this portion on sample surveys, concepts of a finite population and a sample, need for sampling, complete enumeration, and sample surveys. Next, you have this section on general ideas, which includes planning and execution of sample surveys, analysis of data and reporting, biases and errors, judgment and probability sampling, tables of random numbers and their uses, simple random sampling with and without replacement, determination of sample size in simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, systematic sampling, cluster and multi-stage sampling, ratio and regression methods of estimation. The next section deals with analysis of various and design of experiments, heterogeneity and analysis of variance and covariance, linear hypothesis, orthogonal, splitting of total variation, then applications of ANOVA technique to one-way classified data, two-way classified data with equal number of observations per cell. Then you have these principles of experimental design, randomization, replication, local control, continuous random variables, uniformity trial, shapes and sizes of plots and blocks, standard designs and their analysis, completely randomized design, CRD, RBD, and Latin square design, factorial designs. Next, let us check the latest syllabus of paper 2. In paper 2, you can see it starts with industrial statistics portion. Introduction, concepts of quality, quality control, product control, process control, control charts, and the uses, choice of subgroup sizes, construction of control charts by attributes, interpretation of non-random patterns of points. The next section deals with product control, producers risk, consumers risk, acceptance sampling plan, single and double sampling plans by attributes, the ROC, ASN, LTPD, AOQL, sequential sampling plan, OC, concept of reliability, failure rates and reliability functions, reliability of series and parallel systems. The next section deals with economic statistics, which includes index numbers, price, quantity, value indices, then price index numbers, and their construction, uses, limitations, test for index numbers, then various formulae and their comparisons, chain index number, some important indices, consumer price index, wholesale price index, and index of industrial production. Then methods of construction and uses, methods of income inequality, then Gini's coefficient, Lorenz's curves, then application of Pareto and log normal as income distributions. The next section deals with population statistics, which is a very important part in nowadays. Introduction, sources of population data, from where you get this data, census data, registration data, and the errors in such data, rates and ratios of vital events, all you have to know. The next section deals with measurements of mortality, crude death rate, specific death rate, standardized death rate, case fatality rate, and cause of death rate, infant mortality rate, neonatal and perinatal mortality rates, life tables, then descriptions of complete and abridged life tables and their uses, cohort versus current life tables, stable population and stationary population, then construction of complete life table from population and death statistics. Next comes the measurements of fertility, which includes crude birth rate, general fertility rate, age specific fertility rate, total fertility rate, growth curve models. Time series analysis. Next section deals with time series analysis, which includes its introduction, examples from various fields, then components, additive and multiplicative models. The next section deals with trend and seasonal components, estimation of trend by linear filtering and curve fitting, then estimation of seasonal component by ratio to moving average method, then ratio to trend method, some special processes, moving average process, autoregressive processes of orders 1 and 2, exponential smoothing method of forecasting. Then you have the section on linear programming, which includes the formulation of linear programming problems, simple linear programming model and its graphical solution, simplex algorithm. Then comes the section on official statistics, which includes the statistical system in India, the central and state government organizations, the functions of the Central Statistical Organization, that is the CSO, and National Sample Survey Organization, that is NSSO, and West Bengal. The next section deals with Bureau of Applied Economics and Statistics, which includes the national income statistics, income, expenditure, and production approaches, and their applications in various sectors in India. So that was the entire latest syllabus discussion of statistics paper, and if you want to secure good marks and qualify in this examination to the next round and get your dream job, then it's high time you get the guidance of a better mentor and a better coach. And we at Syllabus classes, we provide you with that guidance, that mentor. We will provide you with live classes, recorded lectures, portal access, which will be available to the enrolled candidates 24/7, and they can just check those lectures whenever they want to. We will provide doubt clearing sessions, crash course facilities, scholarship facilities. We will also solve the previous year's question papers and unsolved papers. Solutions will also be provided to you. Then sample papers, also solutions will be provided. And let me tell you here, whatever solved study materials are there, you can also find them on Flipkart and Amazon. So you can go and buy from there also. or if you want to contact us and ask us about anything related to entrance examinations or enrollment or any kind of job recruitment, entrance examination preparation, then also you can give us a call. The contact number is given in the description box below. You can just check the description box. There you will get the official website link. That is saurabhsysclasses.com, and you will also get the contact details. Do contact us and do enroll yourself so that we can just help you out with all your preparation. And let me tell you, our teachers over here actually provide guidance for all kinds of entrance examinations and all kinds of competitive based examinations and also job recruitment examinations. So if you are preparing for some entrance examination or any kind of competitive examinations, then you can prepare with us under our guidance so that we can just help you out with your preparation. So that was all about our classes, and if you want to know something more about our classes and want to have a glimpse of our classes, then do visit the official website of Saurabh's Classes. So that's it for our classes, and if you want to enroll yourself, you can just contact us at any time. So that was all about our classes, and that was all for today's class also. We are going to meet once again in our next classes.